to be the best that they can when they're going for gold.
And now, let's welcome your host, Henry Kelly. Why not? Thank you very much indeed. Hello, welcome to another edition of Going for Gold as we search for the man or woman from England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland who'll win this our 10th series. Will it be John Hoseen? Because the last time we were playing, John won a daily competition, goes through to our next heat final. On the way, picks up the personal organiser, a little souvenir of his achievement on the programme, and keeps his fingers crossed that he too might see sunset over the harbour in Hong Kong, because that's where the prize winner will be going this year and going for gold, and it's all on us. And something else that's on us is a portable colour television set that you could win yourself if you keep watching towards the end of every day's programme. And the last time I asked you this question: the chef star Lenny Henry is married to which comedy actress? I gave you a choice. The answer I was looking for was, of course, Dawn French. And as I say, another opportunity after today's head-to-head final. Well, with John gone through to our heat final, having started last time we played with 7 contestants, I'm going to ask you to put your hands together for the 6 remaining contestants in today's elimination round on Going for Gold. Please welcome them. As usual, we'll just remind ourselves where our contestants come from. On the top row there from Dorset, we say hello again to Grace. Edinburgh sent us Derek. Devon Paul represents, and Elaine from West Yorkshire. And in the front row of the stalls from Wiltshire, we say hello to Sarah and to Laurie from London. So, ladies and gentlemen, 6 of you remain. I need 4 for the Beat the Buzz round. The first 4 to give me correct answers will pop across there for that part of the programme. So hands on the buzzers, please, and let's play Going for Gold. What am I? I am both the name of a tree native to southwestern Asia and the edible nut which it bears. These nuts are of 2 types, sweet and bitter. My bitter variety provides an oil which is used in the manufacturing of flavouring extracts for foods and liqueurs. London Laurie.
Coffee.
Incorrect. Out of the rest of the question. Devon Paul.
Nutmeg.
Incorrect. Out of the rest of the question. My sweet variety may be eaten raw, blanched or roasted and is often used... Wiltshire Sarah.
Almond.
Almond is correct. Well played, Sarah. Almond is the word on the card I was looking for. Hands on the buzzers. 1 in 3 to go. What am I? I am a small country of Asia and I have had my own sheikdom since 1756. I came to the attention of Europe in the 19th century when Germany wanted to extend the Berlin to Baghdad railway to my port on the Persian Gulf. I became a British protectorate in World War I and became fully independent. Dorset Grace.
Aden.
Incorrect. Out of the rest of the question. Became fully independent in 1961. I was invaded by Iraq in 1990. Devon Paul.
Kuwait.
Kuwait is the correct answer. Well done. 2 in, 2 to go. Hands on the buzzers again, please, as I ask you, what am I? I'm a sacred voluntary promise to dedicate oneself or a member of one's family to a special obligation. In the ancient Middle East, people often made such promises to deities to perform certain acts in return for a divine favour. In the Christian church, I am made during rites such as the ordination of priests, confirmation and weddings. Beginning... London Laurie.
Blessing.
Incorrect. Dorset Grace.
Oath.
Incorrect. Derek.
Sacrament.
Incorrect. Elaine, the rest of the question is for you. You may buzz in whenever you think you know the answer. In any event, please do buzz before you give me an answer. Confirmation and weddings. Beginning with the letter V, I am what?
Vow.
A vow is the correct answer. Well done, Elaine. Well played. So, 3 in, 1 to go. Will it be Grace or Derek or Laurie? Hands on the buzzers as I ask you, what am I? I began in the 30s when Martin Black broadcast his Make-Believe Ballroom on WNEW station in New York as a filler between news coverage of the trial of... London Laurie.
A advert.
Incorrect. A guess and a wrong one. Grace and Derek, the rest of the question for you. On the trial of the Lindbergh baby kidnapper. After the trial, the show continued after requests from many listeners. I conduct programs of recorded music on radio, TV or at nightclubs and chat informally in between. What am I? Derek.
A DJ.
A DJ, a disc jockey, that's what I was looking for. Well done. Well done, Derek goes across to the Beat the Buzz around, and as he does so for today, but only today, I have to say goodbye to Grace and to Laurie. Thank you for being with us and Going for Gold. See you when next we play. In the meantime, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Grace. So we have our 4 contestants. Let's have a look at the geographical spread as I go across to start to play the Beat the Buzz around and remind you where our contestants come from. Well, today they represent Wiltshire and Devon, West Yorkshire and Edinburgh. That's a jolly good spread. Let's give them a jolly good round of applause. Why not? So we say hello to Sarah Robson, a newcomer to the Beat the Buzz Around. Sarah from Wiltshire. What part of Wiltshire, Sarah?
Salisbury.
From Salisbury, as in Plain. Wonderful part of the world, isn't it? Sarah, what do you do for a living?
I'm a medical laboratory scientific officer.
Right. In Salisbury itself?
Yes, at the local hospital.
Right. And in your spare time, Sarah?
I do a cappella singing, and I also play African drums as well.
Yes, the combination of those two now would sound a bit odd, wouldn't it? A cappella singing on African drums. So I suppose it might work. I dare say somebody's tried it, Sarah. Sarah, do you do this regularly or with the local choir or what?
Yes, weekly, the singing especially.
Yes.
It's with a small group.
Right, right.
Very informal.
Have you sung in Salisbury Cathedral by any chance?
No.
It must be a wonderful place for a singer to hear themselves. Anyway, Sarah, you're very welcome indeed to this part of Going for Gold. Paul Everson, another newcomer from Devon. Paul, what part of Devon are you from?
I'm from Mid-Devon, just north of Dartmoor.
North of Dartmoor. What do you do for a living, Paul?
I'm a dairy farmer.
A dairy farmer. How's business these days? Is it good, bad or indifferent?
Well, we're still struggling along, you know.
You're struggling along. Now, of course, when I ask what a dairy farmer does in his spare time, I'll probably get a thick ear because you don't have much spare time until you get a 5-day cow, as they say. But in your spare time, Paul, what would you do?
Well, if I got the chance, I'd like to go and watch a rugby match.
Right.
Or farming gives me a chance to do some DIY sort of practical work around the farm, which I enjoy.
It's a good, healthy outdoor life, Paul. Welcome to this part of Going for Gold. From West Yorkshire, say hello to Elaine Cordingley. Got pipped to the post in the final the last time we played, up against John Hoseen there. Maybe you go one better today, Elaine. Fingers crossed. But fingers crossed also for another newcomer, Derek McGavigan, who's from Edinburgh. Derek, welcome to this part of Going for Gold. What part of Edinburgh are you from?
I live in the city centre.
Live in the city. What do you do for a living, Derek?
I'm a computer programmer.
Right. And are you married?
I'm not, I'm engaged.
You are?
Just got married in July.
Good man yourself. Okay, we wish you the very best of luck indeed, Derek, in your married life and in your spare time. Because you better get plenty of things done in your spare time now, because it all ends, you realise, very soon.
I enjoy watching football, play a bit of squash and lawn bowls. Play a bit of lawn bowls.
Bowls?
Yeah.
Outdoor?
Yep.
Oh, we had a bowler from Glasgow a couple of shows back on Going for Gold. Big Bill. Right, Derek, Elaine, Paul and Sarah, you're very welcome to this part of Going for Gold, where the questions are in categories worth 1, 2 or 3 points, depending on how you select. The first 3 of you to score 6 will pop across to 4 in a row. So hands on the buzzers, and I'll ease you in with a general knowledge question for 1 point. What type of creature is a husky? Edinburgh, Derek.
It's a dog.
Oh, a dog, indeed it is. Derek, you're off the mark, and now the category is sport. Select.
2, please.
2-point question, sport. With which ball sport do we associate the names Desmond Douglas and Jill Hammersley? Devon, Paul.
Table tennis.
Correct answer, yes, indeed. Paul, the category is words and languages. Select.
Just 2.
Just 2 on words and languages. What name is given to a plant or animal that lives on another? Derek.
A parasite.
A parasite, that's the correct answer. Derek, the category is volcanoes.
2, please.
A 2-point question on volcanoes. Name the volcano in Washington State, USA. Devon, Paul.
Mount St. Helens.
Yes, it erupted in 1980. Mount St. Helens. Well done, Paul. Paul, the category is history.
2, please.
2-point question on history will put you in the next round. During which war was the Battle of Tannenberg fought? The Battle of Tannenberg was in Elaine?
Boer War.
Incorrect. Paul?
100 Years' War.
Incorrect. Sarah?
Crimean.
Incorrect. Derek, do you want to have a go? Well, we were thereabouts, in fairness. I thought you might have had a guess and got World War I. General knowledge question for 1 point. Cumulus, Cirrus and Stratus are all Devon, Paul.
Clouds.
Clouds, yes, well played. Take you to 5. Paul, the category is space. Select.
3, please.
3-point question on space. Triton is one of the 8 known satellites, West Yorkshire, Elaine.
Saturn.
Incorrect. Of which, Derek?
Jupiter.
Incorrect. Sarah?
Uranus.
Incorrect. Paul, do you want to give me a guess? We're running out of planets. Neptune, I was looking for. General knowledge question for 1 point. How many faces or sides does a cube have? Derek?
6.
6 is right, yes. You were a bit surprised by that one. Derek, the category is food and drink. Select.
2, please.
2 will put you in the next round. In French cuisine, the term à la duchesse, meaning in the style of the Duchess, is given to a dish served with which puree? Wiltshire, Sarah?
Potato.
Spuds is right. Well done. Sarah, you got 2 points on the board, and the category is Africa. Select.
2, please.
2-point question, Africa. Which popular West African holiday destination is completely surrounded by Senegal? Elaine.
Gambia.
Yes, Gambia. Well done, Elaine. Well done. Now then, Elaine, you're off and running with 2 points on the board, and the category is best-selling authors.
2.
2-point question, best-selling authors. The American author whose bestsellers include Airport and Hotel is Arthur who? Derek?
Haley.
Haley is right, and you're in the next round. Well played, Derek. Off you go. So let's have a look at the scores, please, for our 3 remaining contestants. 2 for Sarah, 5 for Paul, and 2 for Elaine. Here's a general knowledge question for 1 point. If Paul gets us right, he's in 4 in a row. The equivalent of a general in the army. What name is given to the highest rank of naval officer? Sarah?
Admiral.
Admiral is right. 1 point. Take you to 3. Sarah, the category is geography. Select.
3, please.
3 on geography. Iskenderun is a city and port of which Mediterranean country? Iskenderun. Out of time. Turkey, I was looking for. General knowledge question for 1 point. The epidermis is the outer layer of which? Wilshire, Sarah.
The skin.
The skin is correct answer. Takes you to 4. Sarah, you're getting there 1 by 1, and that will count. Currencies is the category. Sarah, select.
2, please.
2 points on currencies put you in the next round. In Denmark, Devon, Paul.
Kroner.
Yes, I don't know how you possibly guessed it, but you guessed right. I tell you what, there's a bit of second guessing for you. I was going to go on to say in Denmark, what unit of currency is equal to 100 euro? And of course, krone was the answer I was looking for. And Paul second guessed me. Sarah, you are on 4 points. 2 points for Elaine. General knowledge question for 1 point. Which vegetable did Popeye the Sailor eat? West Yorkshire, Elaine.
Spinach.
The old spinach, yes he did. Taking you up to 3, Elaine, in the category actors and actresses.
3.
3 to put you or Sarah in the next round. Which American actor made his directorial debut with the film Rachel, Rachel, casting his second wife in the title role? And answer came there none for Paul Newman. General knowledge question for 1 point. Diplodocus and Tyrannosaurus. West Yorkshire, Elaine.
Dinosaur.
Dinosaurs, they were indeed. Taking you up to 4, also level with Sarah, and the category is air transport.
2.
2, you may as well go for it. Which international airline has the Shamrock as its emblem in West Yorkshire?
Aer Lingus.
Aer Lingus is right. You're in the next round. Well played, Elaine. Elaine goes off to 4 in a row, and for today, but only today, we have to say au revoir to Sarah from Salisbury in Wiltshire. We'll see you when next we play Going for Gold. Thanks for being with us. Okay, the prize at the end, you'll be Going for Gold champion, but you'll also be off to Hong Kong and Singapore.
When the sun goes down, Hong Kong really comes into its own. A thriving marketplace and a fantastic choice when it comes to eating out, either in the street or afloat. How about an evening at the races? Have a flutter in Hong Kong's Happy Valley. Singapore too takes to the streets, especially during its many festivals. Why not spend a night at the opera, Chinese street opera, before the curtain comes down on this wonderful prize?
Yes, a wonderful prize it is for the winner of this series of Going for Gold. Will it be Derek, Paul or Elaine? Derek, you got into the round first, so the pick of the categories is your choice first. The 20th century, Canada, the Olympics or world cinema? Derek, select, please.
The Olympics, please.
The Olympics. Will you come and join me here, please, Derek, for your solo round? You against the clock for 40 seconds to see if you can give me 4 correct answers in a row. If you make a mistake, you go back to 0, and at the end of the 40 seconds, I'll credit you with your highest score. Okay, Derek, ready and happy to play?
Yes.
Okay, let's put 40 seconds on the clock, please, for Derek. He's chosen the Olympics, and on that subject, your time starts now. What type of medal is won by an athlete finishing second in an Olympic final?
Silver.
Correct. In which Olympic event in 1980 and 1984 were gold medals won by Daley Thompson?
The decathlon.
Correct. Which water sport was introduced as an Olympic event in 1984?
Synchronized swimming.
Correct. In 1928, in which city were women allowed to take part in the track and field events for the first time?
Melbourne.
No, Amsterdam. In which sport did America's Cassius Clay take a gold medal in 1960?
Boxing.
Correct. In which year did London first host the Olympic Games?
1908.
Correct. Between 1928 and 1968, which men's team event was won only by teams from India and Pakistan?
Oh, pass.
Hockey. Which swimming stroke did David Wilkie? You don't need to answer. It wouldn't have made any difference because you'd already posted 3 on the board. Well done, Derek. Well played. Thank you. Thank you. Now then, Paul, our dairy farmer from Devon, the 20th century Canada or world cinema?
I'll give Canada a try.
Give Canada a try, Paul. Will you come here and join me, please, for your solo round? Good score of 3 in a row from Derek. Paul, you ready and happy to play?
Yep.
OK, let's put 40 seconds on the clock for you. Paul has chosen to give Canada a try, and why not? And on the subject of Canada, your time starts now. By what name are the Royal Canadian Mounted Police better known?
Mounties.
Correct. The Canadian-born actress who shared a Special Academy Award with Mickey Rooney in 1938 was Diana...
Durban.
Correct. Of which Canadian province is Halifax the capital?
Nova Scotia.
Correct. Representing Switzerland, which Canadian singer won the Eurovision Song Contest in 1988?
Pass.
Very difficult. Celine Dion. Who is the head of state of Canada?
Brian Mulroney.
No, Elizabeth II, the Queen, is the head of state. In which city does Canada have its parliament?
Ottawa.
Correct. Who became the Prime Minister of Canada in 1984?
Pierre Trudeau.
No, Brian Mulroney. That was he that you were looking for. But it wouldn't have made any difference, Paul, because second time around, that would have only brought you up to 2 anyway, and you'd already scored 3, the same score as Derek. Well played. Now, Elaine, the 20th century or world cinema, what'll it be?
20th century.
Right. Elaine, will you come and join me here, please, for your solo round in the 20th century? As you settle in, I tell you that you must get 4 in a row or 3 in a row. 4 in a row, the guys tie break. 3 in a row, it's a triple tie break. Elaine, you ready and happy to play?
Yes, thank you.
OK, let's put 40 seconds on the clock for Elaine. There they go now. The 20th century is your subject, and on that subject, your time starts now. Which Russian pilot was sent into space on April the 12th, 1961?
Yuri Gagarin.
Correct. In October 1936, 200 unemployed men from which northeastern town marched in protest to London?
Jarrow.
Correct. Which international organisation was formed in 1920 in Geneva after the First World War?
League of Nations.
Correct. In 1949, in which sport did gorgeous Gussie Moran cause the stir?
Tennis.
Correct answer, 4 in a row. Very well played. OK, Elaine. Gussie Moran with the frilly knickers got Elaine into the final of today's Going for Gold. It means that Paul with 3, Derek with 3 must tie break. Clear the scores, please, adjudicators. Back to naught, chaps. Hands in the buses, a series of questions. 1 point for each correct answer. The first one of you to 2 joins Elaine in today's final. What is my name? I am a month of the year and have 30 days. I was the 9th month of the early Roman calendar and take my name from the Latin for 9. I am now the... Paul?
September.
Incorrect. The rest of the question entirely for yourself, Derek. You may buzz in when you think you know the answer, or wait until I've given you all the information. In any event, please buzz before you answer. I am now the 11th month. Derek?
November.
November is right. 1 point on the board. So, halfway there for Derek. Hands on the buses again, chaps. What am I? I am a small mammal. My fur is usually grey or brown. I've long ears and a short tail. Famed for producing many young, I'm associated with Easter in many countries. Derek?
Rabbit.
The little rabbit. That's the one. The little rabbit. Puts you in the final. Means that we have to say goodbye for today. Only today to Paul. We'll see you when next we play Going for Gold. Only halfway through another set of heats. Plenty of time for you to qualify. At the time is the present for Derek and Elaine, who have qualified. Derek with 2 points, Elaine with 4 in a row. Will you please, lady and gentlemen, follow me for today's final, and why don't you come too? Yes, indeed, another head-to-head final in Going for Gold, day 2 of a brand new set of heats, and Elaine is in another final. Elaine accordingly here from Shipley in West Yorkshire, taking on Derek McGavigan from Edinburgh. Elaine, today you've got into the round first, so the first choice is up to you. I look at the cards, they tell me the category is Asia. The clue is on the screen for you watching at home, reminding you, Elaine, that you need 9 points to win. Will you play or pass?
I'll play, please.
You take Asia in the 4 zone. Good luck to both contestants, and your time starts now. I am a small territory in Asia consisting of a peninsula off the Chinese mainland and a number of islands. After the arrival of the Portuguese, Elaine?
Macau.
That's the correct answer. Well played, well answered. Excellent. 4 points on the board in double quick time. Derek, you're playing catch-up. The category is actors and actresses. The clue is on the screen for you watching at home. On the old thespian profession, will you play or pass, Derek?
I'll play.
You take actors and actresses in the 4 zone, where the correct answer on the sides would be level, and your time starts now. I am an actress born in 1971 near the Minnesota city after which I am named. I have been a screen performer since I was 15, and I became one of the most sought-after young actors following my appearances in films like Beetlejuice, Great Balls of Fire, and especially Elaine.
Is it Jodie Foster?
Incorrect. Derek, you have control of the game. Time passes through you and continues now. And especially, Derek.
Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder is the correct answer. Takes you to 3. Takes you to 3, and the Edinburgh fight back is on with biblical characters as you're playing catch-up, and the clue on the screen for you watching at home. Derek, play or pass?
I'll play.
You take biblical characters in the 4 zone and your time starts. Now, I am a character from the New Testament of the Bible. I appear in the Gospel of St. John and was the brother of Martha and Mary of Bethany, near Jerusalem. After I die, Derek.
Oh, it's gone, sorry.
Incorrect. It means, Elaine, you have control of the game. Time passes to you. Wait for it, Elaine, and it continues. Now, after I die, Elaine.
Lazarus.
Lazarus, that's the man. That's the very one. Lazarus takes you, if you'll excuse the infelicitous use of the Queen's English, up to 8 points. 3 for Derek. You're playing catch-up again. Animals is the category. The clue is on the screen for you watching at home on Animals. Player pass.
I'll play.
You'll play to get back in the hunt. You have the 4 zone and your time starts. Now, I am a breed of dog whose name in German means badger dog. I have hound and terrier ancestry and was developed in Germany to pursue Derek.
Dachshund.
A dachshund is correct. You're back in the hunt. Very well done indeed. 8 for Elaine, 7 for Derek. Derek, you're playing catch-up. Geography, the category. The clue on the screen for you watching at home, Derek McGavigan, player pass.
I'll pass.
Pass over to Elaine, where a correct answer, and she's in a heat final on Going for Gold, and your time starts now. I am a group of roughly 50 islands and many more islets that are situated in the Atlantic Ocean. Of these islands, only 5 are inhabited.
Azores.
Incorrect. It means, Derek, you have control of the game. Time passes to you and continues. Now, of these islands, only 5 are inhabited, namely Tresco, Briar, St. Martin, St. Agnes and St. Mary's, the latter being the home of most of the population. Once the haunt of pirates, I became notorious for smuggling. I lie off, Elaine.
Scilly Isles.
Yes, the Scilly Isles. Well done. Well done, Elaine. You won a final. Good for you, girl. Hard luck, Derek. Well, that was an absolutely tremendous battle there. It looked at one moment as if Derek's pass was absolutely going to work and he was going to pick Elaine for that spot. But indeed, in the end, Elaine Cordingley, twice a finalist and now once a winner. Very well played, Elaine. You pop into our next heat final of John Hoseen, and on the way, of course, you pick up your personal organiser. Don't worry, Derek. There's always the next time, and we will see you when next we play Going for Gold. You can play a little bit of Going for Gold at home now when I ask you, which famous battle is depicted on the Bayeux Tapestry? Which famous battle is depicted on the Bayeux Tapestry? Is it A, the Battle of Hastings, B, the Battle of Waterloo, or C, the Battle of Naseby? 0891 44776, that's the number. The lines stay open until midnight, and you could win yourself a portable colour television set. Well done to Elaine. Hard luck to Derek. We'll see Derek when next we play Going for Gold. Do join us, and thanks for watching today. Bye-bye.